Okay, so if you found this video, it's not by accident. This is one of those spirit let me hear at this exact moment I needed it type of readings, right? This is for those who have had to hold it together when everything around them was falling apart. This is the message for the collective right now. If you're alive and breathing, then this is your spiritual call up. But for those ones who just got out of a draining ass relationship or friendship, one that took way more than it could give, and left you questioning your worth, for the people who lost their job, lost the apartment, lost the money, and still had to smile through it. Show up, grind, pretend like you were okay just so the world wouldn't eat you alive. For the ones who are grieving everything, their time, their energy, their heart, and still getting back crumbs. Like you're pouring from an empty cup just to keep shit afloat. And it's like, well, when is it my turn to be pouring into? If you're burnt out but still pushing, if you're tired of being strong, if you're sitting with your head in your hands asking spirit, when does this get better? When do I finally see the results of everything I've sacrificed? And yeah, this reading is for you. It's not a generic message and it's not no surface level pep talk. This is your spiritual check in, your energetic receipt, your reminder that you are not crazy for feeling like you've been in a fight with the universe and wondering when you're finally going to be able to get to win. Because trust, what you've been building, what you've been pushing through, what you survived, it's not for nothing. And spirit is ready to show you that. So get comfortable, take a breath, and let's see exactly what's coming in for you now that the worst is over. I feel like I need something. You tried to fight, but you my brain is racing for my heart is racing for clarity. Okay, what's going on, y'all? It's Scott Santana, better known as Aubrey, when I'm doing these more personal, intimate, collective zodiac style readings. Like I said, this reading is going to be for the collective. So that's everyone. But at the end, I am also going to do some mini readings for the elements, okay, of all the signs: fire, earth, air, and water. Okay. Yes, this is a general message. So if you would like something a little bit more personal, a little bit more intimate, that resonates more on a soul level, then you can definitely check out my website, thealigningsouls.com. The link to book your reading session is available on screen, okay, via thealigningsouls.com. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be a collective reading, and we're going to get into a couple of questions that I've already pre-selected and pre-drafted for. And yeah, just take a deep breath and work with me here, okay? So Spirit is not playing with y'all. Spirit did not come to whisper today. This collective reading is for the fighters, the feelers, the fed up folks who've been holding it down while everything around them felt like it was falling the hell apart. You want blunt? You want deep? You want real? Okay, let's go. Let's go ahead and get into this reading question by question. So, question number one: where are you now emotionally and spiritually? In short, you're tired of pretending that you're fine when you're not. You've been in survival mode, playing smart, staying silent, trying to feel your way through the fog. You've been tapped out emotionally, but still scanning the horizon like, okay, what now? Spirit sees someone who's been disconnected from their own intuition, not because you're stupid, but because you're overstimulated and undersupported. You're absorbing everything and everyone, but barely checking in with yourself because you've been pouring from a bone dry well, then wondering why you feel stuck and low key resentful. Now you're emotionally sensitive as hell right now, but also numb to your own needs. That spiritual clarity that you used to flex, muddied because you're out here trying to stay 10 steps ahead while secretly spiraling in your head. And deep down, you're terrified of repeating the same cycle that you broke last time. So you're second guessing everything, even your wins. That's why you're frozen. That's why you're questioning everything. But baby, clarity doesn't come from overthinking. It comes from sitting the fuck down and actually listening again. What toxic cycles just ended, even if you didn't realize it yet? So Spirit just dropped the bomb. You have officially cut the cord with your past stability addiction. You used to chase people, jobs, beliefs, anything that looks secure but was actually draining the fuck out of you. You stayed places you spiritually outgrew just because they felt familiar. You convinced yourself that traditional structures equaled safety. But now that whole illusion is dead and gone. You see what doesn't serve, what doesn't respect you, and what doesn't actually value your worth. Whether it's a man, a woman, a boss, or a family pattern, you have stopped begging for crumbs at tables that you were meant to flip. Come on, Teresa Jadudice. And yeah, you may not feel healed or done yet. And that's because endings doesn't come with party favors. They come with detachment. They come with confusion and the quiet realization that you are not going back, even if you don't know what's next. You outgrew the need to be the good one, the one who sticks it out, the one who stays loyal to dysfunction. You walked away, even if you limped away. Spirit said that's major. Own that. Now, what have you been investing energy into that's about to pay off? So you've been quietly planting seeds in the dark, especially around your work, around your healing, around your boundaries, and you've been learning how to sit with yourself even when it's uncomfortable. You've been doing the lonely work, protecting your peace, observing people instead of reacting, saying no, keeping your energy sacred. All that shit that you used to feel guilty about, you're doing it now. And spirit is actually clapping for that. You've also been trying to build something, a business, a dream, maybe even new creative content. And it's been a slow ass grind. You know, some days you're like, okay, why am I even doing this? Like nobody's paying attention. But trust, it's not wasted. Spirit's saying that the people who are meant to find your work, find your voice, find your platform, they're coming. And just because you're not getting instant praise or payments doesn't mean that it's not working. Because right now you're building equity, soul equity, audience equity. And all these boundaries that you've been enforcing lately, they're not blocking abundance, they're making room for it. So, what's actually blocking your blessing right now? It's you. I'm going to keep it funky. You're scared. Scarcity's got you in this chokehold. You keep trying to control the outcome because you don't trust that surrendering will actually work, or at least work this time. You're halfway manifesting while fully doubting, and you're exhausted because you keep starting strong, then falling back into fear the second that things start to slow down. You've got fire, you've got ideas, you've got skills, but what you don't have right now is trusting your own damn power. So consistency is where you lack. You keep asking, why is nothing happening? But the truth is, you're sitting on ideas you haven't launched, talents you haven't used, and content that maybe you haven't even posted because you're afraid that it won't hit. But how's the universe supposed to reward moves that you haven't made? Also, you're hoarding your energy like it's going to run out. Energy is renewable, and money comes when you move, not when you hesitate. So, what's the next step to move forward into abundance? You need to align your inner world with the outer action, period. This next phase requires emotional maturity and strategic focus. It's not just about believing anymore, it's about behaving like what you want is already on its way. Act accordingly. Spirit says, stop trying to do everything alone. You've been in I got it mode for too long, but you don't got it. And you're not supposed to. There's partnership energy around you, whether it's romantic or business, but you've been guarded as fuck. Also, your next level requires you to take better care of your mental health because rest doesn't mean laziness, right? It's fuel. You have to stop performing like you're fine when your nervous system is literally screaming. Pull back, recenter, get your mind right. Only then can you catch the wave that's trying to carry you forward. Because your breakthrough, it's not chaotic. It's orchestrated and it's already in motion. You just gotta stop getting in your own damn way. So, what is Spirit trying to reward you with soon? Let's be clear. Spirit wants you to win, and not just in a, oh, be grateful for crumbs type of way. No, They want to hand you forward motion, justice, fresh starts, new beginnings, emotional clarity, but they're not going to force you to take it. You are about to receive truth that sets you free from your old story, from the old narratives, from those old chapters that you've already gone through, those old storylines, from the guilt, from the paralysis. You're going to start to realize that you've been giving power to things that were never yours to carry. And guess what? The new path is already being carved out behind the scenes, but it's going to require boldness, curiosity, and real deal self-respect, because spirit wants you out of limbo, out of old cycles, and into your full bag, standing on business emotionally, spiritually, and financially. But you got to take the first step. You have to say the thing. You have to drop the fear. You have to launch the project. You have to cut the cord. Stop watching and start moving. So the final message is this. This is your plot twist era. And it's not the cute kind, the kind where everything fell apart and now you're just standing there with ash on your hands and power in your chest thinking, wait, I survived that? Now what can I do? No, you're not broken. You're building. And Spirit said the reward is already on its way. But you got to get your ass in position to be able to receive it. So like I said, I want to get into some of the elemental readings, okay? Because I do want to offer a bit of a deeper dive into the different elements. We're not going to go through all 12, but we'll go through the 4 elements, okay? So starting with fire signs, my Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Let me just go ahead and jot that down. Okay, so my fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is about mending. This is about sacrifice, and this is about justice, okay? So Spirit is putting you in emotional rehab right now. You're finally healing the damage, not just what was done to you, but what you did to yourself trying to survive it. You've been giving up so much of your energy, your love, your damn identity, trying to be chosen, validated, or respected. And of course, it's been draining. But this chapter, it's all about accountability and rebalancing. The scales are being reset. And yes, some of that justice is spiritual because what goes around is about to come back. But also, you are getting back what you deserve because you're finally putting yourself first. So don't feel guilty for cutting people off mid-mid. You're not the villain. You're the survivor. And survivors get reparations around here, baby. On to my air signs. Okay, air signs. This is for my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You've been trapped in a repeating mental emotional loop that looks new but smells familiar. Same red flags, new outfit. Spirit saying, listen, you keep trying to intellectualize healing, but some of this ain't meant to be solved in your heart. It's meant to be felt. Harmony is what's on the table, but only if you're willing to break the loop by doing something radical. And I mean, choosing peace over proving a point. You've already outgrown the chaos, but a part of you still craves it because it's familiar. I'm giving you permission to walk away before the pattern comes back around and repeats itself again. Take that leap. Take that shift. Okay? Let go. And please, stop texting them back. Let's get into the water signs. Okay? This is going to be for my water signs. All right. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Baby, you love hard. But right now, Spirit is calling you to fuck out. Some of y'all are still tied to a person, a habit, or thought pattern that's dragging you under. And you're calling it love when really it's just trauma bonding with a side of codependency. You've been waiting for them to change, waiting for proof that you didn't waste your time, waiting for a damn miracle. And Spirit is saying you are the miracle. It's time to detach, move forward, and stop calling it loyalty when it's really self-abandonment. That fast forward energy, it's yours. The second you stop circling the drain, pack your emotional bags and leave. Now let's get into my air signs. I'm sorry, let's get into my earth signs. Let's go ahead and get into my earth signs. This is for my Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Listen, Spirit saying that you're so worried about what's next, you're not even seeing what's working. You've been laying real solid bricks in your life, but because it hasn't become the whole mansion yet, you're low-key feeling like a failure. Stop that. This season is about presence. It's about progress. It's about patience. The foundation is being laid, but if you abandon it too soon or keep doubting it, then you're going to delay your own blessing. You're building legacy, not a quick check. So yes, it's slower, but guess what? It's real. Also, there's something or someone stable right in front of you that you might be overlooking while chasing, quote unquote, what's next. So for the love of God, please sit your ass down and look around because you're further than you think. So in closing, whether you're trying to let go, rebuild, leap forward, or finally rest in your own progress, Spirit sees you all. This reading was your check-in, your spiritual receipt. If it hit, if it poked that little wound in your chest just far enough, then you already know. It's time to stop waiting for permission to shift and to change your entire life. And if you want the full story for your life, the link to book a personal reading is in the description box. Also, it's available on screen. Like I said, you can go to thealigningsouls.com to go ahead and book that personal reading. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Tell me